Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa with Lisa Boone Designs. I'm a DIY paint retailer in Madisonville, Kentucky. I also am an IOD stockist and a retailer for Roy's Cycled Treasures decoupage papers. But today I want to talk to you about the brand new product by DIY Paint. It's called Making Powders, and there's so much that you can make, and there's so many different ways to make. Guys, these powders come in 20 grams and there's so many different colors. They're luscious and they're highly pigmented. They are pigment powders. But I do want to tell you that two of them are mica powders. These two are mica powders. And so as you can see, they all come in different weights. And so you might think, oh, they gypped me out of this. No, they're all 20 grams of weight. And so some weigh more than others. And so that's the way that they were able to do it very fairly. So anyway, this is Silver Lining and this is New Year's Eve. And these are mica powders. The rest are pigments. And there's so much, like I said, you can do. You can mix them together to create new colors. You can mix them in with the DIY paint. You can mix them with Liquid Patina. You can mix them with Big Top. It's just, sky is the limit. You can mix them with wax. I hope that you'll watch this video and get inspired. I love this project and the way that it turned out, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can receive a notification every time I upload a brand new video. Let's go. I'm taking an IOD Gallery wood blank and I'm loading it up with 3 different whites. Here I'm using vintage linen, tarnished pearl, and beadboard, and I'm going to create a really cool plaster look. By using my palette knife and blending in the 3 white colors, I create a really nice neutral background, but it also has a lot of texture, it has a lot of dimension, it has a lot of marbling, and it makes it really fun and interesting. And it's a great way for you to create a background for any of your wall art pieces. I think you can see it better, but can you see the texture that it created? Watered down a lot because I have it watered down here to the side. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to rock it. I could take my brush and I could do it, but this just creates such a cool effect just by kind of rocking it. Okay. Van Gogh. It's like a mustardy yellow. Reminds me of Queen Bee. And then, so these are the difference. This is like Liquid Sunshine. This is called Bright Side. So I'm going to add a little bit of this maybe. But that's the difference. So you can kind of see the two of them together. Okay. So I'm going to take just a drop. See, like a drop of it. It's probably too much. Put a little bit of water. I'm going to leave that here because I still have some extra on my, and you want to close this up. This powder is going to get everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to mix it in. Okay. If you're ever in the Madisonville, Kentucky area, I would love to meet you. Come to the store. Let me know that you're going to be in the area and I would love to meet you in there. Also, don't forget to like and comment on this video and kind of here like that. And I'm just going to tickle it. And if you want to peek, you can lift it up. Now, because there's a little bit of texture, I'm going to go and look. I'm going to sneak a peek. And there may be some places I have to hit it a little bit more because of the texture. Oh, I love it! this color combination. I'm gonna take a little bit of my tarnished pearl. I just want to create layers and I want to see what it does. I'm playing. So I'm gonna take a little bit. So now we just created our own paint color. Do you see what we just did? We mixed the pigment with the paint. And now I'm adding water, so I'm creating a wash. I could add another pigment color and make a different paint color. I'm gonna use this blending brush and I'm going to mist it with my fine mist sprayer. I always like to start with a wet brush and then I like to work it in. All right, so I'm gonna take my newly created paint wash. Paint washes are a great way to add dimension or add extra color in a different way than just painting it outright. And whenever I do that, I do like to blot it off and blend it with my either wipe, like baby wipe, or the shop cloth that's wet. It just gives me a lot of flexibility and the look that I'm usually going after when I'm doing a paint wash. And as you can see, some of the green paint or the pigment Pool Party blended in with the yellow to create a little bit of a green hue, and I'm totally okay with that. If you don't want that, before you put on your wash, you could seal it. I like taking my letters and laying them out, and then I take my IOD thin mount and I mount all of my letters once I know exactly how I want them placed. And that allows me to be able to ink my letters and then re-stamp it in the exact form of what I created previously. But I'm kind of liking it this way now. And see, I'm just using the back. And so what's great about these IOD Gallery Arts blanks is that I could do a totally different design, and I could have summer and fall, or like spring, summer, fall, winter. Golden Rule is not a typical gilding wax. It is softer, and so I stirred it up, and then I took the wax that was left on my brush and I took my finger and I applied it where I wanted it. You can do the same thing with Golden Ticket or with Copper Patina. It just makes it awesome. So yeah, if you guys want this, see, lisaboondesigns.com is my website. You can access it directly from Facebook. Y'all, I love this. I love the Golden Ticket and I love the Copper Patina. I added Big Top to my little container. It had Liquid Patina and a little bit of that silver lining, or was it New Year's Eve? One of the mica powders. And I added it and I went ahead and I sealed the entire piece, hoping that it would provide some shimmer all around. And as I applied the Big Top, just like with DIY paint, those pigments just came to life. After the Big Top dried, it really just stood out and looked so amazing. And I want to show you the texture. I just want to remind you that I did not use any texture medium. I didn't use salt wash. I only used DIY paint. And because of the clay, you're able to create texture. But in addition to that, I used the heat gun and it cracked it where it was thicker, and it, because I used the palette knife and I moved it all around with it, it just created some amazing texture. Powder. And so I'm just gonna I took New Year's Eve, which is the bronze mica powder, and I added it to Liquid Patina. I don't even need that much. and I applied it directly on with an artist brush onto my flowers everywhere where I didn't have the golden rule or the golden rule was a little bit light. I applied it on there. I also added some to my sunflower all over, and you can see the shimmer when you move it in the light. I just sprayed my color down. It had dried up because it was a thin layer, and that's what's awesome about DIY paint, but also these pigment powders. And I decided to add a little bit of that yellow color on my sunflower, and I just used the palette knife just to give it some hints of sunshine and have it pop a little bit more. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and comment and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you could receive the notification of the next video that I upload. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that you have an incredibly blessed day.